Welcome to Gamers Court. This is video games under investigation through thorough research and the word on the gaming street. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you did, but it's... no. Wait, no, that's Backstreet Boys, never mind. What I'm trying to say is that what I'm going to try to do is bring you arguments on both sides of a case that is some way related to gaming. With the exception of this one, but you'll understand why later. The next ones will be more fair. Okay, not really. I'll try to make it fair. Well, I have to take a stand, and I will stand wherever I'm sitting. I'll sit. Okay, let's get this started. You know the old saying, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, an IKEA dining table for a set of throwing knives. Violence is very common nowadays, and, well, a lot of new releases are around the corner that promotes less than friendly kid gameplay. Now, everyone's beginning to wonder, do violent video games promote violence? A lot of people have brought companies to court, and, well, lost. So, do these people really have a case? Court is in session. Honestly, it's not as bad as they make it out to be. Really? It's nothing like that at all. Sure, you can run people over and shoot them in the head or chainsaw an alien in half, but those are characters. But to the main matter, parent groups are saying you can torture people, or rape a hooker, or even stab a child to death in front of 5,000 seals clapping while waiting for fish. Very evil seals, but here's the thing. Do you guys have any proof? There isn't such a thing. None of these have existed. Last time I checked, most sex scenes in games are pretty much censored. Saints Row 2, GTA, all of these are mini-games and you don't see anything. Hell, The Sims, they're doing it in a cloud. And the most important thing, no games encourage rape. None. There is no rape in games. There is only one game that has ever shown rape, but it was from Japan. And I'm gonna play the Japanese card here because fair is fair, the Japanese themselves didn't want the game getting out. That's how bad it was. The bottom line is, yes, you can do violent things, but not anything that's too graphically realistic or violates human rights. These are games, they're not snuff films or porn films. No game developers want that. You know the games that teach the military how to execute their tactics, or how emergency teams are taught to respond to different situations, or how surgeons are taught to be more steady in their procedures. Yeah, those are called serious games, the first two. The third one is called Super Monkey Ball. Now, did the developers of Super Monkey Ball ever think, we're gonna make a game for surgeons to play so they can become better at their job? No, because that's not what they were aiming for. Do game developers out there create games to encourage violence? No, that's not what they're aiming for too. Violence is used as a medium in games and sometimes to an extreme, for example the God of War series, and I'm very sure their goal at the end of the day was not to teach kids how to rip off the heads of ancient Greek gods, it was to make a game. They are trying to tell a story through violence, not violence as a story. Ah, the research card. Woo, research! You mean like Lieutenant Colonel David Grossman? That sounds like Oprah, none of the point. But his book, Oprah's Book Club, on his book, on killing and stop teaching our kids to kill. You mean that wonderful book? The book has been criticized by experts and has been shown to be highly selective and misleading? Okay, maybe not him, maybe Craig Anderson, which has not only been considered controversial, but has been criticized by the Supreme US Court? You mean those two really reliable guys? Well, the fact of the matter is that there hasn't been any form of research that proves that violent video games causes violence. There has been proof that there is an increase in aggression when you're playing games, but that is for all games. People get mad when they lose. I get angry most of the time. I still have a dent in my TV and I've got the repair bill next to it. Now here's the kicker. Dr. Cheryl Olsen in the US has actually discovered that 49% of boys in her study uses violent video games to deal with stress and aggression. So, GTA causes kids to calm down. Didn't see that one coming. Okay, like the number of brain cells you have, the number of crimes are 0. Want proof? Here are 3 cases of really horrible things that's happened in the past few years. The Columbine Massacre, the Virginia Tech Massacre, and the Norway Massacre. Since the link, well, let's go in depth. Now, Doom was found in the rooms of Eric Harris and Dylan Kilboy, who were the 2 boys who were the killers at Columbine. Now, they were alleged to have been obsessed and even made mods to train them up for the shooting. Yeah, that wasn't true. Although they were obsessed with the game like any other kid, they neither made any mods to train them up, and also there was no proof that Doom in any way caused the massacre. Sung Hui Cho, the Virginia Tech killer, was alleged to be a mega fan of Counter-Strike, which caused him to go cuckoo pants and go Mad Max on everyone. In fact, according to all his classmates and roommates, he didn't even play any video games. At all. And Enders Perfect? Yes, he alleged to using Modern Warfare 2 to train him for the killings, and to this day there still hasn't been any proof, but in his ideology book, did it ever say the reason he did all those killings was because Ghost got killed in the second game? No! Point of the matter is that all these crimes you see out there being brandished with the mark of violent video games, they're not caused by the game and its contents, they're caused by the addiction to it. Addiction to anything, regardless of violent games or not, can cause aggression, but violent video games sure aren't the main culprit. If you want ultimate proof, a boy by the name of Alejandro Morales stabbed another boy to death over an argument about the game. Now, was it GTA? God of War? Modern Warfare even? No. It was Tony Hawk Ride. Yes, Tony Hawk causes violence. There you go. As much as many people want to blame violent video games for the cause of a lot of negative things, no proof has ever been found to showcase this. More importantly, violent video games are meant for adults to play. You ever heard of an ESRB? If parents want to complain about violent video games, then stop getting it for your damn kid! Don't tell people how to live their lives. Just be gone. Bugger off. Thanks for watching this Gamer Scott. Please like and subscribe this video, and also please watch the previous videos and my Amnesia series, which I will be continuing on till I die of a heart attack. Thanks, and have a nice day. Or night.